Welcome back, strategic angling fans. Today is Wednesday,
Yes, sir.
May
11th?
11th, we think. Wednesday, May 11th. We are out
Yes, sir.
on Lost Grove Lake in Eldridge, Iowa area. We are going to try to give you guys a nice up-to-date current conditions report. We are currently idling from that middle ramp out. We're not going to turn the electronics on today. We are just gonna fish shallow. You know, the areas that people can hit, find success in. It has gotten hot, 90 degrees all week. These fish are gonna move towards beds soon. Next week or two maybe, or less. I mean, some might already be on beds today, we don't know. I haven't been out here since April when we won the Harvester tournament out here. Waterman's been out a couple times, but fish are apparently shallow. We're gonna go out and hopefully try to give you guys a current condition report and how exactly we're catching them, and we'll check back in with you guys then. Serious. That was quick. Fish came out, smacked it. The reason I picked the fluke today, it's a very visual feed and the sun is out. These fish, when the sun's out, like to visually feed, and I just snapped off my fluke. What do you know? I love flukes. Man, it catches them good. Well, now I'm going straight braid. See you later, leader. Oh boy.
Wow.
I love flukes. You know, you might not catch a ton of fish doing this. I mean, you might not catch big fish doing this in the spring, but you're gonna catch some fish. Especially if you know how to get that fluke walking left and right like a jerkbait. That's 2 casts in a row I've gotten strucketh with my fluke. Oh, that was a third. That's a third. That's 3. Not that anyone's counting, but I've got 3. These are not very big though, I'm not gonna lie to you. So I'm just twitching this fluke back and forth, kind of imitating a dying bait fish, not really running it too deep at all. 6 inches below the water, I can actually see my bait. And you know, these fish can see it too. They're sitting underneath these baits. It's a very visual, the fluke is a very visual presentation. But a fluke is a great way to put a couple easy fish in the boat, especially weightless. Weightless is how you want to fish these flukes. You're really not looking to put weight on them because it completely kills the action. You know, what makes a fluke good is that darting, side-to-side darting action that drives these fish nuts, especially this time of year, right around the spawn and pre-spawn. And just work it like almost like a spook, back and forth. The thing about a fluke is you've got to rig this thing pretty perfect to get it to dance right. So this is a 6-inch fluke. This is a 4/0 hook. And you got to get the line tie straight in the middle of the fluke, and you got to get the hook straight in the middle of the fluke. Otherwise, it will not do that signature darting back and forth action. If it's soft to the side, it will only twitch one way, or if it's you know, you don't want that. You want it going pretty equally back and forth, darting under the surface of the water. And the great thing about these flukes is you throw them good and shallow, and you can work them out a ways, and it'll draw a fish out of cover, out of weeds. It's a very good alternative to a Senko. If you don't like Senkos, weightless fluke is a really good alternative. With the fluke, you kind of got to throw with the wind if you're going to do it effectively, because you can't have much of a bow in your line, otherwise it really kills the action. So you either need to throw it into the wind hit the wind. Waterman's got a school of absolute dinks fired up. I didn't want that one, so I let him go. Better than yours.
Nice. Nice.
Threw that behind a lay down there close to the bank, and he came out from it and smashed it.
Another big one.
Waterman's on absolute tanks. I'm trying to be as erratic as I can, and I'm throwing a 6-inch fluke. The standard fluke size is probably more like a 5, but I'm trying to target, you know, a hair bigger bite. I know an inch doesn't make a huge difference, but it really does to these fish that are that small. Not getting as many little ones to try to eat it. I got a fish here, YouTube. Should I give him hell? Ooh, not a bad one. Pretty good one, actually.
3-pounder.
Wow. Maybe shouldn't have been screwing around with that one. Very nice fish.
2.5 pounds.
Do you think all your fish combined weigh as much as this guy?
No.
This fish is going to be looking to spawn, or it's a male. I don't think it's a male. It's hard to say. It'll be looking to spawn, or it's up looking to build beds. All right, YouTube, here's a great example. This is a little lay down on a point. I'm gonna throw my fluke up in there a little bit and aggressively jerk it out. See if I can't trigger one of those. Whew. Some would say bothered by the current heat situation. Oh, that's a nice one. Healthy 2-something pounder there.
We're in the depths.
All right, YouTube, we're on a fresh patch of water, right?
Yes,
Neither of us have cast. Neither of us have cast.
Neither.
He's got a jerk bait. I've got my fluke. Would you like to go first? Or would you like me to go?
I'll go.
Oh, wow. Right into the laydown.
Yeah.
That's a bold strategy.
And I'm hung.
He's hung up. Oh, boy. You wouldn't believe what I just had happen. You wouldn't believe it. If I even told you, you wouldn't believe it. That kind of working. You're gonna go catch my fish? Really? Okay. I had him all fired up, primed even. Oh, golly. That's a good one. That's a real good one, brother. Show the camera right there, would you? Really?
Following the fluke. Following up the fluke.
Oh, so the fluke got him kind of fired?
A little bit, I think, maybe.
Huh. That fish is looking to spawn.
We're on air.
Beep. I got a fish. Oh, I had a fish.
We're live.
I had a fish. It was little. Oh, I have another fish.
Coming to you live. Okay.
There you have it, guys. That wraps up a great night out here. The clear skies, 90-something degrees. The wind was blowing, thankfully. Otherwise, it would have been crazy hot. Water temp was low 60s. We caught the heck out of the fish. They're very shallow. I think we're 7 to 14 days or less away from these fish spawning. Now is an absolutely great time to get out and catch a ton of fish. Maybe mix in a good one or two. Our best 5 tonight probably would have gone 13, 14-ish pounds. So it's good to see some nice ones moving up. We saw 2 really nice fish. Shallow, just can't trick those big ones. Sometimes the water's got clean. But really promising stuff. Again, today's Wednesday, so I'm trying to get this video up probably Thursday the next day. So this is as current as I can get it. You guys should get out to Lost Grove. Fish is on fire. I'm sure the river's doing great. I haven't been out there in a couple weeks, but now's a great time to get out and catch a lot of fish. We'll see you guys next week.